Hi everybody, how are you today? I'm next up in our Perry 10K Share-a-thon. Today's subject is feeling alive, what does it mean? And I thank you all for being here today. On behalf of all of us speaking today, we're so glad to have you here as our audience. My name is Lynn Smith. I am the creator of the weekly Coach-a-thon that takes place on Periscope every Tuesday. It is specifically for work at home, women coaches and healers. If that is you, be sure to follow me because we've been having some fun. So I see everybody starting to come in right now. As I was thinking about what it means to me to feel alive, it came down to three different aspects. And I'm going to try not to smile too much today. I was in a dentist chair just a little while ago and my face hurts. Oh, and yeah, smiling and laughing makes it hurt more. You can tell I'm a little out of sorts because if I ever shown up for these things without the pink lipstick, decided to leave my face alone today. So I'm going to try not to laugh too much. All right, so for me, feeling alive comes down to three different aspects. And one of them is making a difference, making an impact in this world. That, being able to do that helps me to feel alive, helps me to feel connected to other human beings, to feel like I'm really making a difference in this world. Oh, and I'm seeing everybody say hi. Hi, everybody. I love your lipstick. I know, I feel a little naked today without it. But This idea of making a difference. I want to tell you a story. Shortly after I became a coach, it was one of my first clients, and it was the first time I had facilitated a huge breakthrough as a coach. You know, for any of you that are coaches, when a client has that aha moment, when they have that huge breakthrough, when something happens in that session that changes the direction of their life. The first time that happened to my client, I was like, holy shit, what did I just do? This is so freaking amazing. And the feeling that I had when I got off that call and I was reflecting on, I just had a huge impact on another person like I have never had before. Literally, this person's life is going to change because of what came out of this session. I was like, I feel so fulfilled. I feel so, what's the word I'm looking for? Accomplished. And I felt like I made a huge difference. It was a feeling I have never felt before. And, you know, I'm a mom. I've had lots of feelings like that. When we look at our kids and the things that they've accomplished, it's because of the great parenting. Tamara knows that. But when you can create a change like that as a coach for a client, it gave me this sense that I had never experienced before, and I'm not even lying. It became like an addiction. I have to do it again. That makes me feel alive because I can use my skills, my gifts, my talents to impact somebody else, to help change their life, and then they can go ahead and they can do the same thing for other people. That is a feeling of aliveness that is so different from anything else I've ever felt in my life. And that is something that I need in my life. I mean, we all like to joke about, what would happen if we won the lottery? Well, I'd move to Bali. But you know what? If I won the lottery, well, first off, I don't play it because if you've done the math. But for me, this isn't about money. If I didn't have to make money, I would still do what I do because that feeds my soul. That makes me feel like I am making a difference in this world. And for those of us that feel like we have a higher calling with our lives, we have to make a difference in this world. I could never, and I'm not slamming anybody, but I could never just punch a clock every day and just live that kind of life. Because what kind of a contribution is that? I need to change lives. That feeds my soul. That gives me that sense of fulfillment. That gives me a feeling of being alive that I have never experienced in any other way. And even if I didn't have to make money, I would still do what I do now. I'd probably do it from a beach somewhere that had really good Wi-Fi, but I'd be still doing what I do now. Oh, my face. I would still be doing what I do now. Now, another aspect for me anyway, in feeling alive is, I talked about in that first one, making a difference because we're connected to humanity. we make a difference in other people's lives, and they can turn around and make a difference in other people's lives, and it's this all paying it forward kind of thing. The second aspect for me of feeling alive is connecting with nature. And it's being on the beach for me. When I've got toes in the sand and the waves are coming up on me, I feel so connected to this universe, so connected to the hand of God. Because when you think about the beauty of the mountains or the majesty of the ocean, the power in those waves, it's a spiritual kind of connection. And when I am with nature, I feel alive. That makes me feel connected. It connects me to the divine, and it grounds me. Connected to source, exactly. It grounds me. Nothing grounds me like toes in the sand. Even when I meditate, it's not the same as toes in the sand. And connecting with nature, and for me, I'm a huge animal lover. And Tamara, I got a new adventure added to my list. I want to go to San Diego because I can swim with sea otters out there. I have loved sea otters since I was a little kid. Being with animals in some way, shape, or form feeds my soul. And to be able to swim with the little sea otters, I can't wait. I don't know when I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it. I'm adding it to my list. So, in that sense of feeling alive, for me, making a difference, connecting with humanity, it's being in nature, that connecting to the divine and being with those animals. Just love being with the animals. Again, another thing that makes me feel alive is continuing to learn and continuing to have new experiences. It's very easy to fall into a rut in our lives. And we do the same old thing over and over and over again. And not saying that a rut's a bad thing. In many ways, a routine keeps us in check, keeps us moving forward. I got 3 minutes, thank you. But the thing with that routine, it can kind of confine us. And the human brain is amazing. Think of all the wiring that's in there, all those neural pathways. Feeding that makes me feel alive with new experiences, with learning new things. For me, trying to master live streaming, that's a new thing for me. That's why I became part of the Perry 10K. Learning new things, it takes us to a new level in our own intelligence. It takes us to a new level in, let's use dog time, 3 minutes. Okay, it takes us, it keeps us moving forward. I don't want to be that old person that just sits there watching TV all day. I want to be the old person that at 90 goes out and does skydiving. Okay, I've already done it, so I'll have to find something else. But feeling alive is about experiencing new things, getting out of our rut, doing things differently, and seeing what else is out there. This world is a huge place. If we get stuck in our own little routines and our own little ruts, we got these blinders on and we miss so much of what's out there. Deborah's up next, so yeah, Deborah, throw up some emojis so we can direct everybody to you. But there's an aliveness there because that routine doesn't stretch us. That routine doesn't stretch us. It doesn't move us forward. It keeps us in that safety. And in many ways, routine, keeps us moving, keeps us, doing what needs to be done. Yeah, see, there's Deborah right there, people. So if you're not really following her, be sure to do so because she's up in like another minute and a half or something like that. So for me, what makes me feel alive is making a difference, impacting humanity, is being in nature. Because I get to hang out with animals and get my toes in the sand and feel connected to the divine, either by the power of those waves or interacting with the dolphins and the sea otters I want to go see, and then continuing to learn and have new experiences because that expands the mind. And I try very hard to fight routine. Occasionally sometimes I wake up in the morning and I think, my life just feels the same. I'm kind of bored with what's going on. Well, you know what that boredom means? That boredom means that deep down inside, we know we can be doing more and having more and being more. If we start to feel bored with our life, it's our subconscious going, I am capable of so much more. Let's do something new. Let's do something different. Let's feel alive again in some kind of new experience or learning something new or, going someplace you've never been before. Things that feed the soul, that use our brains and expand our knowledge and really help us to know what we're capable of. I think I am out of time, but I do not see that she's live yet, so I'll just keep going until I get a live notification. But those were the things that came to mind for me today when I was thinking about what makes me feel alive. And like I said, I'm feeling a little out of sorts today because I was in a dentist chair, and I actually had no idea what I was going to say until I sat down at 3 o'clock. It's like, oh, I got this share-a-thon today, but man, my face hurts and I'm a little distracted with this. What am I going to say? I thought, okay, think about it, Lynn, and just like that, it came to me. So those are the things that make me feel alive, even when I'm not feeling very alive today. So dentist, yuck, yes. But what's really fun about these share-a-thons is that we get to see so many different perspectives. You've already heard 1, 2, 3, 4 different perspectives. You're about to hear 2 more because we all kind of think a little different. We're all looking for something a little different in our lives, and we don't connect. One person doesn't connect with everybody. That's what I love about the coaching industry. I don't connect with everybody. Not everybody who's looking for a coach should work with me. It's not one size fits all. And what's great about these share-a-thons is hearing so many different perspectives. I've heard, because I do these share-a-thons a lot, there are times that I'll be listening to somebody that was before me or after me going, holy crap, I never thought about that before. That's really interesting. It never entered my mind. So with hearing all these different perspectives, we're serving a wider range of people. And by the way, before I forget, the Perry 10K kicks serious butt. So be sure to join to get on the wait list. Oh, she's live. Yay. Okay, well, let's go because I want to hear Deborah too. So thanks, everybody, for being on our share-a-thon. Let's move along to Deborah. Bye.